and it's 2025, the very start of it, and I'm deciding to go full time with this right now, and I have about 12 pence in my bank account. So, do you want to do photography full time? You know, that hobby, that passion, that thing that fills you with so much joy, turning that into something that takes up most of your time rather than that little bit of time that it takes right now. Sounds good to me. Come on then, let's go and find out how together. Before we ask ourselves how, we need to get to the bottom of the why. Why is it we want to photograph full time? Because I don't think it's the easiest job in the world. You know, very uncertain pay. Sometimes you can have projects and you can have money coming out of everywhere, and then another time you can be dry for months. So you need to have that why sorted. That's what pushes us. That's what keeps us going. That's the motivation, that's the medicine, that's the fuel, that's everything for why we do this. So, get a notebook, jot down your why. Let's talk about mine. For me, my why is simple. It's the thing I enjoy the most. Whether it's out here spending hours in nature waiting for that one photo, that one moment, or it's at a fast-paced sporting event and you've got the pressure of you have to go and get that shot, or the moment's gone. It's that's my why. I love that. I enjoy that more than I've enjoyed probably any other job, and it's a motivation that keeps me going. I don't want to be in a big fancy house mansion, or you know, driving flash cars, or you know, having a top-end sales job but working ridiculous amounts of hours with that kind of stress. No, I'd rather do this. I'd much rather do this, and you know, that's my motivation, that's my why that keeps me going. Unless you know what I'm on about, I think it's a really difficult feeling to explain. It's a connection, it's fulfilling, it's artistic, it's quite poetic. I can't think of a lifestyle that's more suited to me, and as I develop as a person and as I grow into my, you know, coming into my 30s now, it's a career and it's an opportunity that can give me everything that I want out of life at this current moment. And you know, that is my why of pursuing it. That's the, as we said before, the motivation, the medicine, the rocket fuel that keeps it going. And yeah, I mean, you can't get much better than this. I've spent all morning filming, out doing photography, and that's my view. And this place is 10 minutes away from me. Like, it's just mental. So I just thought I'd say that usually when you're out photographing, you get these stereotypes of, you know, people look at your camera and go, oh, but that takes really nice photos. And it's like, no, it's me that takes the nice photos. But Usually you also get some really nice people, so a gentleman's just stopped me then to ask if I've seen anything, and then we were chatting about the local wildlife and you know what he'd seen, and there's 2 great crested grebes here, so he was asking like how are they getting on, and there's cormorants that are in mating season, so we were chatting about how the females are now turning that bluish white. And yeah, it is nice to meet like-minded people and have those conversations and just see how much people actually care about wildlife still. So yeah, that was just a nice moment on my walk making this video. So we've got our why, now we need to talk about how. Here's what I'm going to try. Well, first off, I'm going to offer free work. I'm going to get out there, I'm going to work for free, I'm going to build my network, get to know people, get to know other photographers, get a body of work that I've not already got to go alongside the photography and the bodies of work I already have that you can find on my website, by the way, www.ryanworrell.co.uk. And I know that sounds crazy. You know, you're probably asking yourselves, well, how am I going to turn this into a full-time job if I ain't getting paid? Well, no business makes profit until after the first year. And we ain't making profit for a while. Going full-time is not an overnight thing, it's a seamless transition that takes time. You know, it's about paying the bills. You pay the bills and you can get out of the job that you're doing right now and you can go full-time with this, then you're on to a winner. After time, then we can start looking at making profit. But for now, it's just about taking this from being something you do a little bit to something you do a lot, and you make a bit of money from it. Build a website. So as already mentioned, currently I have a website that's built with Squarespace, so I'd highly recommend because it makes it so easy, especially for photographers in my opinion. It's really well suited. But that's going to be the base of where we do our newsletters, we advertise our services, we show our portfolios and bodies of work, and that's going to be the hub in the center where people can go to find out everything about you and me as a photographer. So right now on there I have an about me page because it's so important that people who are going to hire you know who they're hiring, what they've been through, what their experience is, how they can benefit their company by hiring you. You need a portfolio, so for me it's events, landscape, sport and wildlife. So they're my main bodies of work on the website currently. In the future, hopefully I can get to a scenario where I can go and sell my wildlife prints. If you've already got loads of photography experience and you're just struggling for finding ways of making revenue, then you could look at doing photography walking tours, you could do abroad tours, you can do workshops and classes at your local cafe, or you know, somewhere that you can host those kind of things. You could put yourself out for work to companies, you can apply for photography jobs, especially if you've got already a good set of equipment that you know they can use. That's an advantage, it's an added perk, you know, to hiring you. If like me, you've got a drone and you're well skilled with it, you could offer drone services. You can offer a style of photography that, you know, not a lot of people can offer, especially to a professional level. So maybe that's something that, you know, we can look at going forward. Right, let's get down there. You're gonna come with me, and if I fall, well, you get a laugh out of it. But I didn't fall, and look how beautiful this is. It just opens up. It's so peaceful and stunning. Just look at it. Nearly into the water. Man, I'm gonna have to take my jumper off. And all those ways of making money and building this into a business are just so exciting. Like the creative flexibility that you have with it, because you're covering so many different, you know, avenues, and the ability to go and learn loads of different photography skills and types. To me, it just excites me so much. And I understand if you want to pursue one type, if you want to, you know, go with just wildlife or go with just sport photography, I completely understand. And I'm sure in the future one day I'll find my niche and stick with that. But right now, if I've got a camera, I've got equipment, and I'm excited and I want to do everything, so why not go out and do everything? It just makes the most sense to me. You know when you just get a feeling that something might happen? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Getting a feeling. And I knew it. I knew I had the right feeling because the kingfisher's just flown past. I knew I had that feeling. Ah. Oh. He's like the one bird that I don't have yet, and I really, really want. I'll tell you what, the sound of wheel. Oh. Well, that could have been a disaster. So, move locations now. I'm going further up where the kingfisher went. I'm gonna see if I can spot him. It's difficult though because it's thick and the water glistening and the little bit of litter can look like blue. So use that and listen. There's a buzzard over the field on the other side, but there's a field behind us, so he might come over, but I can hear so much. And can see so much, but the elusive kingfisher not to be seen. And it's getting to that point now where I do need to go. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to leave it there. So me and you, kingfisher, another day. And if you're interested on coming on this journey with me and finding out where we can take this, then, you know, subscribe and please give this video a like and share. I'm so thrilled to not only go and do it, but also create content and bring people on that journey and show others that it ain't just a case of, you know, well, I've not got any photography experience, or I've not got a photography degree, or my camera's not very good. I want to show people that it doesn't matter what you've done in the past or what you're doing right now. If this is something you want to do going forward, why can't you? Yeah, I'm 28 and I've spent the majority of my life as a full-time football coach. I've done teaching assistant work, I've worked in social care, I've done loads of different jobs, and I've only ever done photography as a hobby. It took me till 2024 to get my first ever professional camera. And it's 2025, the very start of it, and I'm deciding to go full-time with this right now, and I have about 12 pence in my bank account. I'm making £100 a month maximum from photography, and I have no idea how I'm going to get started on all of those ideas that I've got, but ultimately you guys are coming along and I am very excited about that. So yeah, subscribe, join us.